is that some people think that he won the fight. Do you see that argument?
No, I'm not a boxing judge, but I can clearly see him win the fight by the punch tats. And if he would have won the fight, they'd give it him, wouldn't they? It wasn't my own show, was it? We're both away fighters on whatever.
Would he give people, if he was to pursue this career in boxing, Francis, in your opinion, would he give people problems and beat legitimate top heavyweights?
I don't know. Listen, he gave me a problem, so he can only take for people who they are on the night. That's it.
In regards to Tyson, in regards to December 23rd, what is the situation? I know it's very early on, obviously after the weekend, but as far as you know,
or anything like that, we're going to sort it out. Whenever they sort it out, we'll have another fight. Until then, happy days.
Because it doesn't seem to make much sense for you to fight on December 23rd. I don't know, because the fight didn't go. It went the distance, for example. I don't know about your eye situation. No, you was cut, so.
I ain't caught.
Are you not?
No. Look. Can you see the cuts? I got a little bit of a graze on my forehead there. But look, I'm not caught. There's a little bit of grazing, nothing.
So, if it had to be the 23rd, which is what, 7-8 weeks away, then that'd be the case. I know it's not been like concrete decided yet.
They'll sort it out when they sort it out. Until that day, I'm not interested. I told you this before. Don't bother me about boxing after this fight. I'm going home. I'm going to have a break. I'm going to spend some time with my kids. Been away for 12 weeks. I've had a newborn baby I've seen 3 times. She's 6 weeks old already. So yeah. But there's nothing. All these boxing things and whatever else I've got. I've done my job. I've been paid. Happy days. I'm on to the next one now. I'll get paid for that one and on to the next one after that. Nothing more to be said.
As far as you're concerned, you're fighting Usyk next. Whenever that is, that's the case. End story.
I'm playing Usyk next. We've both signed the contract. Whenever that is, it is, and whenever it's not, it's not. And that's it. No biggie.
I think you lost something.
I've said it a million times in a million different interviews. One of the best treatments we've ever had, all the way through, before and after the event. Even last night we went to the mall, we had the police escort, people waiting for us the whole time. It was unbelievable. The Saudis have pushed the boat out for us. They couldn't have done any more. Big shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh and all of the team. A big shout out to MBS for making this event possible. You know, it was great. It was great. We've all had a fantastic time here in Saudi Arabia. The experience of it all was fantastic. We met all the boxers and all the great footballers and everybody the night before the fight, which was fantastic. And it was an amazing experience. And next time it'll be that much better again, because this was the first time they put a show on. And yeah, I'm expecting it to be a little bit better next time as well.
It seemed pretty surreal the whole week, like with the events, who was around all in the same room for an hour.
It's fucking freezing out there. I just got back from the run.
Did it seem that
Not much of a run because it's fucking freezing out there.
Yeah, there's so many people there.
It was more of a fucking fast walk, more than a bleeding run.
You don't really look into that like that, do you?
No, listen, I'm here to do a fight, and that's all.
Bro, you got beat, and I'm a big fan of yours, but I'm not a fan anymore.
I know you're on your way out of here soon. Have you got a closing message for people watching back home who travelled to watch you, whoever?
Yeah, whoever travelled out, hope you've enjoyed the fight, give us all a little bit of a scare again. And that's it, we're on to the next one, whenever that is, for the undisputed title. Not that it'll mean much to me, but whatever. Everyone else, it means a lot to them, so yeah, happy days. We've got Usyk next, and that's it, fight century. 2 undefeated heavyweight champions. Battle it out.
We'll look forward to it. Tyson Fury, much appreciate your time all week and also this morning, and safe travels back to Morecambe.
Thank you. Back in the bay. Hey. That's it, nothing more to be said, Cuban.
Top man, thank you very much.
shouldn't be running on this, man. I'm a fucking idiot.
For much of his life he worked as a banker in the Far East. But he retired.
The register keeper was Christopher Halliwell. Christopher Halliwell lived locally in Swindon. He was a
6 years ago, top detective Steve Fulcher took on a case that would change his life.
It's a crime in action, it's a kidnap, and a girl's life is at stake.
It would bring him face to face with a serial killer, accused of kidnapping Sean O'Callaghan, a 22-year-old from Wiltshire.
Steve done what I think any family member would want an officer to do for them.
He did what he thought was necessary to save a life, but stretched the law to breaking point.
He breached
Come on,
rules.
bro.
They were serious and they
Time
were
to fucking
they
flow,
were
bro.
extraordinary.
Disciplined by the force that once admired him, his career was ruined.
My God, I couldn't believe what the police were doing.
Now, for the first time,
You alright,
Steve
bro?
Fulcher revealed
I'm
the
fucking
dramatic
dying
story
now.
of his 5-day search to rescue a kidnapped woman
Me missus
and
brought
bring
it
the
to me.
serial killer to
Fucking
justice.
witch.
If I assumed she was dead, then John would be dead. Because there is no other cavalry that's coming.
No, it's fucking freezing out, mate. I bet you it's
The
fucking
story
freezing in
began at a
Dublin, isn't
nightclub
it?
in Swindon.
Let that call.
Sean O'Callaghan, a 22-year-old personal assistant, was in a night out with friends.
Sean was this wonderful girl who had a stable relationship with Kevin, nice family, parents were lovely. She went out with friends, and then she decided to go home. The nightclub CCTV, very murky, very grainy, showed her clearly alone, but you could see it's her. And you see her leave the club and go along the road. And that is it. She did not come home.
Wow.
I had a phone call from my son Liam to say that her boyfriend Kevin had been concerned about Sean. He'd spoken to the police and reported her as missing.
We had the police turn up to Kev's house in plain clothes. They looked serious. They segmented myself and Kevin, interviewed Kevin separately, interviewed me in the police car. That's when I started to realise something's not right.
Wiltshire police began a missing persons inquiry, checking hospitals, Sean's mobile phone records and bank details. Finding nothing, they intensified their search and brought in one of their top detectives.
Steve Fulcher was described by a previous chief constable of Fulcher as probably the brightest detective he had. Very good with families, but a very good mind. He could get inside people's heads.
At about 6 o'clock on Saturday, the 19th of March, I was called by officers from Swindon Police Station. They decided at that time to escalate the issue to me as the on-call senior investigating officer for the force. I dropped everything and ran up to Swindon to work out precisely what lines of inquiry we should be instigating.
A telephone trace thrown up a startling clue. At 3:24 AM, half an hour after she left the club, the boyfriend sent her a text saying, "Worried." Her phone picked that up through a mobile mast in the Savanac forest.
If Charlotte's alive, that's got to be searched. We've got to try and find her. We've got to do it urgently.
The forest is approximately 15 miles from the nightclub, a distance only manageable by car within that time frame.
Working on the hypothesis that she could have been kidnapped and was still alive, I conducted this investigation as a crime in action. That means everything else is subordinate to the notion of finding Charlotte and seeking to save her life. If I assumed she was dead, then she would be dead, because there is no other cavalry that's coming. It's me and my team, or no.
Savanac Forest. Sian's family and friends joined police today in the hunt for her. Even people who don't know her turned up to help.
It seemed like 1 minute it was on television and the next thing it was hundreds of people out of Savanac. It was very surreal seeing it all.
It couldn't be harder. A 6.5 mile radius of the Savanac Forest. Clearly that is a concern issue, and I haven't got explicit locations that I can think of the search parameter around.
With the search of Savanac Forest failing to find Sian, D.S. Fulcher badly needed a breakthrough. All he had to go on were the grainy CCTV images.
There was a number of us, I don't know, 4 or 5 of us, looking at a tiny screen as someone's pressing play.
It showed Charlotte quite clearly walking into the headlights of a vehicle that was facing her.
The room swelled in numbers as more people came in, and you just had so many pairs of eyes.
The car was started and she walked into those headlights for 1 minute 4 seconds.
Everyone's trying to get as much as they can from that minute of play.
By doing a house-to-house inquiry further down the street, we could establish that she hadn't walked past that point.
Even though you can't see her getting in the car, she must have got in the car. The car pulls away and Sian's no longer on the path. It's blatantly obvious that she got in that car.
The key thing was to take the limited CCTV footage of the car that we believe Sian got into and get it into the hands of experts in identifying make and model. It was a Toyota Avensis 2007.
Police then obtained another piece of CCTV. On the side of the car, on the door frame, is a yellow square. What could this be? Could it be a taxi number? Then came the real breakthrough. A police officer had the idea of looking at all the police dashboard cameras that were patrolling central Swindon at that time. Just in the minutes before Sian vanished, one of the police cars had filmed a Toyota Avensis driving the other way, and it had the number plate.
Oh!
The register keeper was Christopher Halliwell. Christopher Halliwell lived locally in Swindon. He was a taxi driver. He was
Wow,
in a
mate, you are
and
so
had
fucked.
2 daughters and a son. Not an obvious suspect. We did a thorough examination of his fares picked up and movements, and Halliwell had ostensibly told the firm that he was booking off duty at about 1:30 in that morning.
But Halliwell never went home. Instead, the CCTV pictures show him driving around Swindon for another 90 minutes.
They knew he was lying. He was telling the taxi company, I'm going home, I'm tired, and he wasn't.
I placed him under surveillance with a 12-vehicle crew augmented by use of a helicopter.
Search for Shana, and she was meant to return to her boyfriend's home. She didn't get there. She was last seen leaving.
He more or less lives in his vehicle, so that was a 24/7 surveillance commitment as he took taxi fares wherever he went. During the Tuesday night, he was observed putting Charlotte Callahan missing posters, sellotaping on it in the back of his car. He was observed cleaning the rear of his vehicle behind a passenger seat with some blue fluid. He's seen depositing items in litter bins at various locations. He recovered car seats and seat covers. He was burning things in the middle of the night. He's clearly destroying evidence. The question was asked of me by the surveillance commander, do you want us to move in, do you want us to arrest him? And the answer is, so you find forensic traces of Sean? Great. It won't help find Sean. It might help prosecuting him on suspicion of her disappearance, but it won't find Sean.
Morning, mate.
The decision not to arrest Halliwell, that takes colossal nerve.
How are you doing, Paul?
And it's an insight into what
I'm watching this thing called How to Catch a Serial Killer on Netflix.
Charlotte Callahan was still alive.
I went out, it's fucking freezing, mate. I'll tell you one thing. Now, in all fairness, I went out for a little trek. Not much, just a little.
If Sean was alive, DS Fulcher knew.
Like I said, I love the cold.
Was running out.
I know that sounds strange and all, but
police had now been tracking Christopher Halliwell's
it numbs me knees.
24 hours, but he still hadn't led them to Sean.
Stops them burning, you know. Ah!
Although more specific
fucking kneecap, man. I won't be near this. Ah. I'm too eager to win. Do you understand? It's like I'm never gonna get back to where I was. It's like and until I accept that fact, you know what I mean. I'm a year away from 50, so I'm fucking 6 months away from being a daddy. How about that? But it's given me back my life because I've started to exercise again, I've started to eat, I've started to train, I've started to train my mind, my mindset again. It's just like realigning your thinking. You know what I mean? Like today is the 64th day. You know, 26 days to go. This is the longest I've ever stayed off an MS, you know what I mean? Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be in agony with my mates. That's how they want to. Oh,
the pressure of coming close to
I
capture.
got blasted in my left one.
Can act in all kinds of ways.
And my right one, and I
The
hold
very
it.
latest we have from the police says we're getting very close to identifying Sean's whereabouts.
He came out of his house, drove off, followed by the surveillance team. At about 10 o'clock, the officers surveilling him called up to say he's been into a chemist, he's bought an overdose quantity of pills. If he commits suicide, that's the end of Charlotte Callahan's life.
Steve Fulcher thought, right, I can't risk him committing suicide. I'm going to have him arrested.
This was the moment of arrest, as a man was stopped on suspicion of kidnapping Sean.
There are quite strict rules about how police officers deal with suspects.
Anyway, how are you still?
They're governed by what's known as the
I'm
police
fucking, do you know what?
brought in to put words in people's mouths and generally making sure they're guilty before they even reach trial. So when somebody's been arrested, they're cautioned, they're taken back to a police station.
Reef, but if you're in here, let me know you're in, bro.
But
Let me know you're in,
Everyone
G.
is arrested under suspicion of
Wagwan.
kidnapping. Now that allows the police to have what is called an urgent interview.
Where there's an immediate threat to life, it is perfectly legitimate for officers to interview parties on the ground without reference to
You're a good lad, Paul.
return to
You only get one word on me.
When Hannibal was
You
arrested,
know what I mean? A lot of
Steve
people
Butcher
take the
was
man
found
down
police
for granted,
station
you know what I mean? I'll tell you one thing, bro, I wish I had my man just to sit and have a cup of tea with him and a chat, you know what I mean? I fucking miss that terrible, mate.
The principal question was,
You know, like I'm a 49 ass, grown ass man and people have put reputations on me. Fuck reputations, bro. You know my ma died, bro, I broke, bro, and it taught me
so what was the
It
right
taught
course of
me
action at that
soft
point?
and
According to
bitter.
Pace, I should have had him taken to the police
Because
station,
I had a
put him in,
mother who
and then
tried to
got him
stop me
access to
fight
legal advice,
and wouldn't
asking the
watch
same
me
questions.
fight
Is she still alive?
when I had a father that loved it
Because the
and
role of the
loved it.
solicitor acting on behalf
He
of the
loved
client
watching me
in
beat
custody
people up.
is to prevent incriminating themselves. It isn't
You know what I mean?
It's their duty, that's how the law is written.
He was kind of proud of that, the weirdo.
Discussion is then.
You know, but like I said, and they wouldn't, that's how I stood in front of me up there.
Can be extended.
No, well, I wouldn't say it was no problem, because there's always problems when you're having street fights, because some people don't play by the rules, see you fight with somebody and come to your house and shoot you. You know that way? I don't believe in that. I believe in the good old fashioned way. That. Now, I've already collapsed this side of me knuckles here from fighting. Look here, scars don't lie. In the winter you can see it. You can see the definition more. Look, see on that side there. Look here, I'll point it out to you, right? There should be one here. I was fighting with a lad and he stabbed me there. And I had a fucking knife stuck in me while I was fighting him. I didn't even know I was stabbed. You know, because of the adrenaline and the smacks and all. And over years, this has collapsed. See here? You see it there when I kind of squeeze me fist? You see where it's collapsed? Look, watch. Right? It's because of this here. That's major trauma there. You know what I mean? There's a bit of steel in that.
All I could do was plead with him.
This hand is totally fucked. You know what I mean? But my dad used to like watching me fight. Fucking weirdo. You know what I mean? But in his book, yeah, life is gonna hit you hard, kid. And unless you're ready to hit back, you're still a boy. You're not ready.
Hello, Chris. I'm Steve Fulcher. I'm leading this inquiry and I'm looking for Sean O'Callaghan. Would you get out of the car and follow me?
Comes to a point where you have to look him in the eye yourself. Make that assessment.
Are you going to tell me where Sean is?
I want to go to the station.
He was obviously determined to make no comment. I know my rights. I want my solicitor. I'm not saying anything. I'm not doing anything to help you find Sean.
You can go to the station. But what will happen is that you'll be vilified in the press. But if you tell us where Sean is...
You're a good lad, mate. You know what I mean? A lot of people respect their parents and love their parents and they do anything for their parents, right? But you get some people that don't give their parents any help, you know? Whereas me, see my man and dad and my children, I dedicate my life to them. To staying out of jail, to not shooting anyone again and to not going back into me old ways. Like it's been too long, you know. I'm 50, you know what I mean, in like a year.
Maintain the line of
And I'm tired, you know. I'm super tired as it is, and I'm gonna be a dad again at 49.
Got a car?
You know what I mean? It's like life has a way of hitting you, and
What he said was,
I believe in me faith, and I believe that me mother has done this.
but he wasn't explicit.
Well,
So we were
me mother. I'm not blaming me man on doing this. Me cock did it.
Personally, I didn't think this was
But
going to
what
work.
I mean is, I reckon me mother's watching over me, and the rest is in God's hands. You know what I mean? Like, I swear to God this wasn't in my plan, but
passenger seat.
things happen. You know what I mean? And the one thing I'll never run away from is that, you know, run away from everything else. But
It was only later that
once you're a father and you're responsible, yeah, if you shy away from your responsibilities, you're a fucking bitch ass cunt. Only cunts do that. You know what I mean? I was raised to be a man. My father, he didn't raise me right. He used to beat the shit out of me until I hit him back.
Can you slow down a bit?
I'm gonna start hitting him back. He started laughing.
It was at that point that I thought Steve Fulcher's done it. He's managed to persuade Chris Valuer to take us to Sean.
We were in this remote road with a deep 12-foot bank to our left side.
It was dark. I pushed her down the bank. Down there, fella.
Finding Sean alive was still Steve's main objective.
I feared she was dead.
Obviously.
I didn't believe she was dead. I didn't know she was dead until I found Sean. Checked for vital signs, breathing, pulse. You've got to keep going. So I dropped a surveillance car off at one extremity, spent car at the other, calling search teams in to find Sean.
You will find her.
With the search teams arriving, he thought his job was done.
I felt a sense of gratitude. He had done what I considered to be the right thing. So I thanked him and explained that he would be given his rights, take him back to the police station.
You and I should have a chat.
He said you and I should have a chat, which was quite odd actually. I asked the driver to get us off the road, and he ended up driving up the countryside track that takes you directly onto the tail of the Iron Age White Horse outfit. I interpreted you and I should have a chat as meaning that he would want some quid pro quo. I thought he would want a deal in terms of me catering for his family who were going to be affected by his incarceration, which was sure to follow.
My thoughts were he was about to do a runner, and I was looking around thinking how quickly he could make an escape.
And I just said, well, you know, what do you want to tell me? He asked for help. He said, what's the matter with me, Steve? I'm a sick fucker, but can I get help? I said, no, it's gone beyond that, Chris. And then he said,
You want another one?
he's agreed, it would appear, to take me to another victim that he's responsible for, which is an extraordinary offer.
Are you sure you want to tell me this?
You're the man in charge.
He described another victim, a girl he'd taken from Manchester Road in Swindon, a prostitute. He couldn't tell me the year. He said it was either in 2003, 4 or 5. But he said that he could take me to the exact spot where he buried her.
One sec, guys, give me a minute.
At that stage, trusting as they
Reeford, when you come in there, hey, it's Root Reeford. When you come in the room, let me know, big dog. Wagwan, thank you for getting in touch with me.
DS Fulcher had spoken
Just click on that link, bro.
nor offered him access to a solicitor.
And you'll find me channel, and we'll do something together. I know you know Lee Marvin Hitchman, so we'll find out if Lee Marvin Hitchman is telling the truth.
How admissible is any admission going to be?
Everything's about truth with me.
How will this be perceived subsequently in court processes?
Marvin was surprised when I told him, "Hey, bro, me and you have that mate. I have a mate, yeah, who was born in Kingston, Jamaica. He left Kingston at 10 and he come to the UK, being Manchester, and when I first come to the UK, he was my first proper mate I made. Well, Michael was, and then Reeford. I know Michael Collins and Reeford over a quarter of a century, the two of them. You know, I worked with both of them. I've done a couple of jobs with Reeford. Top guy, man. You know, great DJ. That's what his job is, he does it for work, but he was in a like
you're gonna have to tell us all this again.
a pop band years ago called Airtime, as in time, but it's said like airtime. But anyway, so like I said, he was born in Kingston, and he moved from Jamaica at 10 and come to Manchester, like, but he lived on this street, and I'm not joking you, he's one of the most likeable guys. People just gravitate to him. He has that personality, you know. Everyone loves him, and I loved the guy to death, man. I rode with him, and I nearly died with him. We flipped a car. We were in together, and we all had to dash. But our gaffer was behind us that day, and we took a fucking police chase. Well, I didn't. I was only a passenger, man. I wanted to get out of the car, but now he wasn't driving. Is all I'll say. But we had some crack. Congratulations, Phil Graham. I've no problem saying that, mate. Manchester is definitely blue. It's cold as fuck, mate. It's blue cold out. It's blue alright out there, mate. Blue cold, but I've no problem, you know, saying City are the better team. Because they smashed us the other day. It wasn't nice to watch. It's uncomfortable to watch, do you understand? It's like, you have to give it to Pep. He's a fantastic manager, and the squad he has. And he alright, fuck off. Well, fuck you and Liverpool FC. Nah, bro, here, even if you are a blue, I can't argue. You know, you get United fans that... Hang on! No, you're not the Phil that I used to work with. You couldn't be. Same name. And he was a scouser. I love it. You know what I mean? I have a lot of friends in Liverpool, right? Of many friends in Manchester, right? That are all I'll say is I'm not one of these fans that'll make excuses. Like, I'm a people fan, I'm a football fan, then I'm a Man United fan thirdly. You know, not really, no. I'm thick as fuck neutral. Hey, can you fuck right, mate? You ain't got a fucking bro. How about fuck off? Nah, look at here. Man City, Tottenham, Liverpool are playing much better than United. And
2002 was the last time I saw Becky, and I said,
Yeah.
Becky, you've got to come home. You have to come home. And she said, oh, Mum, I can't keep putting you through this. I'll come home when I'm clean.
Becky was a drug addict and a prostitute. Nobody wanted to out a drug addict. In fairness, I don't know how you can out a drug addict because we tried.
Yeah, but definitely you're not wrong. Manchester is blue. It's blue fucking
We were
cold.
told that Kristen Halliwell would go away for a very long time for a double murder.
But I like talking football.
But
You know, I enjoy it. But Manchester City are the dominant team in this city. I don't know what's going on at Man United. I cannot make no excuses.
Without being cautioned. They'd assumed it would be a formality to get him to repeat what he told
I know. Listen, I take you're a Rangers fan, are you?
that he would not.
What are you being bitter and salty for? You flaky prick.
Surprised and
You know what I mean? So what if I'm goofy?
the bond that we'd formed and the
And what?
contrition that he was demonstrating. And I was quite convinced that he
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing. I'm not having no nitty little dickhead come in me life and fucking give me abuse. You little squire. Shut up, man.
Was not made in the police station in front of us.
Honestly. What you being goofy for, bro? You know what I mean? We're having a man's chat about football. If you can't eat, you know what I mean? If you can't be civil, fuck off. You understand?
Without those confessions, the case could fall apart at the trial, and Halliwell would walk free. 10 months
I dribble me right hand past your guard, lad.
was ready to go to trial. Despite
I would slap you in your face, mate, for being rude.
known as pace,
We're having a fucking conversation here about football and what have you, and then you have to try.
was still refusing
I don't know what it is you're trying to do, but I can predict the future. And I can guarantee you by the time I take me last drag of that, you'll be gone out of this room.
Shocking suggestion
What?
that the trial should not go ahead.
And if you're not,
That Steve Fulcher had broken the pace laws. And
somebody's not doing their job.
all the information he got, conversations with Kristen Halliwell,
Here's
were
trouble.
to be inadmissible. They could not be put
Yeah,
before a jury.
I have the fucking flu.
You have to have an appreciation
Yeah.
of just how many rules
And 64 days off a milk stabiliser.
those 5 or 6 hours that he had
We're getting there.
in his custody.
You know what I mean? But the cold, I like the cold. I like running in it. Because it numbs me knees. And I've no business running anywhere. You know what I mean? I have fucking war wounds in both knees.
at all that this is a very particular, very extreme set of circumstances.
Like I said, there's new people that come in all the time.
had undermined
Say hello or abuse me, whatever.
Examined by one of the top QCs in the country for 2 days.
I just leave you to it. If you want to do that, crack on.
This isn't about
You know, now normally
and justice. This isn't about guilt or innocence.
I trigger.
This is about admissibility of evidence. The idea you could
We're
extract
working on that
those
too.
notions from a meaningful
And being nice.
process.
You know, it doesn't cost you nothing.
Utterly ridiculous.
You know, everybody wants to be a tough guy on here, man. Why does everything have to be about that? Why can't we talk about family, Netflix, mental health, football? Why does everything have to be rah rah rah? You know, and the reason why I do me lives like this is so I don't have anyone going rah rah rah. I've got the 554 within the first 10 months. And some people don't like that. Now that's what you call effort. Do you know how hard I worked on this channel? Never mind the other one I had. But this is me little baby.
To suggest that I threatened to
because half the people that are subbed to me fucking channel are from my old house and I say, how about that? Yeah, cause I asked for help.
national
And they helped me. So 200 of them are from Ballyfermot.
in kidnap situations.
So what? As far as I'm concerned, I've already did what I wanted to do. You know, I only wanted a couple of my old friends to watch, not a couple of hundred. For hard work and dedication, like I said, I sent myself a target. I had something stolen from me, being a shit channel. It was shit anyway. I've already smoked past it in numbers. Numbers don't lie. 47,000 people isn't a lot of people to see a channel in 6 years. Now, nearly 140,000.
Searches had found forensic evidence. Sean's blood in Halliwell's
That's nearly
vest,
3 times
traces of his DNA on
the amount of subs, and I've not really started yet. You know, this was role play. This was like me saying, right, I'll give it one last go and then I'm gone, because I haven't got 6 years to put into this channel. And that's why it's only taken me 10 months to get 555 subs. That means what, 51 out? From fighting back United, and I did say this would happen this year. I did say I'd take my channel back, but did it? Would you doubt me? Do you reckon I won't get them 51 subs by this time next week?
That's what I don't get, so I'd love someone to explain that.
Or by the end of this week?
How does that work?
And I'll just take, use your backup account and sub to the channel.
Has escaped charges for a second murder.
It was only months later.
Well, like I said, I know a bit more about YouTube now than I've ever known. When I had fighting back United for the entire time, I didn't even know anything about YouTube Studio or analytics. But now I do. I made it my business and I took my channel by the reins. So now look, numbers don't lie. 550 in the first 10 months.
An investigation by the Independent Police Complaints
You know, I come back to get my channel back, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm also doing other stuff to work on myself. What are you doing? Hey, were you up at 9 o'clock this morning running around the block? Were you? And you know what? I was nearly crying while I was running because my back is fucked, my knees are fucked, but I'm one of these. Listen, unless I cannot move, then I'll worry. But I can, like I said, because of the damage to both of my knees over the years now, let's say all the crashes I've had, right, I've hit a wall a few times. Me and Stevie Billings have that in common. We both hit a wall flush and survived. Except for he was on a Kawasaki, I was on a fucking scooter. You know what I mean? And I got bumped off it into a wall by a copper, man. I was on one of them that go 55 miles an hour and it wasn't my scooter. It was a family member's and this copper bumped me off it. I took a wobble, hit a fucking wall. Dislocate. I knew straight away my knee had come out. I was lying on the ground and the cunt come over and he was going to tase me, so let's just pick me leg up, compose myself and drove away on my scooter, is all I'll say. You're not satisfied enough. You've just unlawfully clipped me and I crashed into a wall. This cop, I know who the copper is, he knows me. You know what I mean? But I still have a letter in the post, I know I have, for that. You know what I mean? Because it was on camera. You know what I mean? Maybe didn't report it, I don't fucking know, but I'll tell you one thing, I left that scene with my scooter. You know what I mean? You too, mate, thanks for coming in. But you do stupid, reckless things, you know what I mean? Like, I'm certified psychotic, you know. I do reckless things, I don't mean it. But now, I'm starting to think more before I act, or before I explode or trigger, you know. Some people aren't worth that. Anyway, today we're very lucky. We have 3 different ones. We had 4 different ones, but we smoked the other one last night. So, tell you what we're going to do, right? We're going to flip a coin to see if we have a go with that one, a go with that one, or a go with that. That's that strawberry ice. £90 a gram, yeah. I ain't paying no fucking £90 a gram. Fuck that, mate. What do you think this is? Gift week? Get the fuck out of here, mate. Gift week, is it? Anyway, oh yeah.
In his trial for Becky's. The case was now overwhelming.
I don't need any more in this grinder, it's already packed the fuck. But anyway, like I said here, I'm not on here to argue with people. I have no issue with anybody on YouTube, but for some reason, people are trying to trigger me. Listen, if you've got an issue with me, yeah, don't bring it on YouTube. Bring me like a man on Instagram and we'll talk about it. If we can squish it, I'm good with that. Or if you want me to punch fuck out of you, I'm good with that too. Cause it's fun, right? So, don't bring it in me live. You know me Instagram, so let me know me Instagram, yeah? But like I said, I've no issue with anybody, and that was a fake PD last night, so obviously somebody's trying to get me to argue with PD or what have you, and I was sent a message last night on my own Instagram, the exact same ID come in here, and I said, alright mucker. Now, that's what PD calls me all the time, mucker. Cut a long story short, he said, I'm in Ballyfermot, tell me the address where you used to live and I'll go now. So I give him my address, and I come on last night, 3 times, waiting. Go to my address, I said, and say one word bad about me, and watch what happens to you on that estate. You see, because all my friends' kids live up there now, and all my friends' kids remember their uncle. Their uncle Jewett. I have a friend who called himself Jewett. Sorry, it's called the son Jewett. Christopher Shannon. Whenever you're ready to come on, tell me. And you can come on and tell these lovely people why you called your son Jewett. I know. But I want you to tell them why. Christopher Shannon, you are summoned to STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER. You asked for it, so you can have it. Yowza, no disrespect, brother, but I'm not fucking waiting on you anymore. You know what I mean? I'm sure Dottie will sort out.
forest that would have been really important at one point during the war, particularly. But it's one of those towns that really started to die away after people's fuel tanks got longer, people had less reason to stop. And I guess it's one of those towns that was falling off the map, like so many in Australia. There's no cell phone reception, there's no police station, there's really nothing aside from one pub, a pet crocodile, a handful of residents.
Yes, so people are trying to bait me into arguing with them now, right? I've no desire to argue with nobody, you understand?
I'll take it.
Nobody.
Unfortunately, we only hire from Harvard. You didn't go to Harvard Law School.
But you get somebody's that are trying to bait me, so for the record, PD, I've no issue with you, mate, because we're only going around in circles, you know. And I'm not on here to argue with nobody. And if there's anybody that has an issue with me, let me know. I'll meet you at the Etihad, right?
Civil liability association.
No, you can't join the live because I'm on my YouTube channel, mate. Sorry about that, pal.
And the nature of the damages themselves. How did you know that? I learned it when I studied for the bar.
Yeah. Right. I have no issue with anybody on YouTube. I have no desire to argue with anybody on YouTube. How you will? PD, me and you squashed that, and as far as I'm concerned, that's where it's staying. You have got an impersonator though, and I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't go out my way to disrespect anybody, and I'm not going to start doing it now. But if you trigger me, don't expect me to hold back. That's a good number. Why is Wolf the only one who has the courage to say how she's feeling with a number? You know, all the chicks that come in here, she's the only one. And that's what, when I see a number, I exactly know what she's thinking. Well, not what she's thinking, but what I do know is when she's brave enough to put a number in the room, you know what I mean? She's the only fucking one. You know what I mean? When I go and see my psychiatrist, the first word he says to me, a number. So give him one. Rather than him saying, Jill, tell me how you're feeling today. And after 40 minutes he's still rambling and I'm like that. Look. Jude, how are you feeling today? About a 5 or a 6 doc. Now, when I say give me a number, what I mean is from 1 to 10 being 1 your lowest mood and 10 being your best. Yeah, and today in all fairness, I'd probably say I'm at a 7 myself, Wolf. You know, mental health, that's the best way to do it. Rather than have to come into someone's life. Listen, I know most of you motherfuckers are bonkers crazy. Oh yeah, and here, shout out to Lena if you're listening. Here, think about what I fucking said, right? Yeah, and I hope you're alright, honey, right? Think what I said, right? Well done, Truth. Now see? How hard is that? You know, like, rather than embarrass yourself and say, guess what? I've mental health issues and I'm feeling really shitty today. Da 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 da. Just give me a number. And like I said, 7 Wolf, that's a fantastic number. Right? Once you're over a 5, it's progress. And that's the easiest way to identify with people. In 45 years, guys, I've had 92 evaluations. 92 in 45 years, right? Now, the reason why I know the number is because I asked for the number. I asked my doctor to tell me to find out, and all me history, and here I've had 3/4 of them in the UK. You know what I mean? I'm certified psychotic, like I'm the real deal. Certified on 3 occasions, sectioned for suicide ideology, and I tried to play chicken with a train and it ran over me and waterboarded me. I felt like I was a fucking detainee at Guantanamo prison, mate. I tried to kill myself. And I had children at the time. That wasn't even enough to stop me. I was like, I want out of here. You know what I mean? I'm fed up of being brave for everybody else, but I'm having a shit time with my pain. And the other night when I fucking listened to that Dave Courtney, and I don't know Dave Courtney, he wasn't a friend of mine, he wasn't even an acquaintance. I spoke to him once, one night in Dan's channel. That was it. But when I watched that video when he said about not wanting to upset anybody else, it just fucking hit me like a ton of bricks, man. Because I know the place he had to be in to go there. Listen, you get people going, oh, he's fucking coward, but how is that being a coward? If you're fucking not living your life the way you want it and you're in too much pain, what are you meant to do? Continue in pain just for everyone else's fucking convenience? You know, here, see me pain. Me mood is about a 7 today. See me pain is about a 9.5. And I can feel more that I'm off this fucking mood stabiliser, like, but this is the longest in 20 years I've ever done. 64 days. You know what I mean? Normally I do a month and I jack. Because the side effects and withdrawals, and if you don't have it, it can trigger a seizure. That's what I gambled against. Do you understand? That is what I gambled against. I had a fucking aneurysm nearly about 10 years ago because I was putting cocaine up my nose and taking antipsychotics, and I collapsed and I had a bleed on the brain. It's like I woke up, I had fucking blood in my nose and my mouth, and people start noticing that I was talking out this side of my mouth. And it's called cocaine-induced psychosis. Why do you think I'm telling you? How about this? Knock yourself out. Take as much cocaine as you fucking like, mate, yeah? I don't care. You know, if people don't listen to you, what's the point? You know, but I know people do listen to me because I have people that reach out to me who are suicidal right fucking now. In fact, I had someone reach out to me last night, a woman who comes in here. You know what I mean? I had to fucking raise my voice. Don't fucking say that shit to me. Hey, that's not fair. You know what I mean? I'm fucking trying to deal with my own shit. But to that person, if you ever say that again to me, I'll fucking block you. Right? And if you don't listen to what I said, think about what I said. About them girls. Think about what I said. You do that. If you do that, one of your children could end up going and doing that. So, it's not just that'll affect generations. Grandchildren. Kids. They'll want to know why you did it, but how are they going to know? Because you're going to be fucking dead, aren't you? And then they're going to be asked. Yeah. Now, I tried to take my life twice, right? And what I didn't realise was this was what was going to happen. You opened the door. There's a copper there. He has a hat like this. Could we come in, ma'am? Please, for a chat. Or what do you want? Is there any chance we could go inside? As soon as you let them in your house, someone you love is dead. And if you do that, a policeman is going to knock at your front door, where your children are. You're going to answer it. And they're going to go, can we come in? And if you're like, straight away, I just see the hat and the hat, I'd know straight away what that is. No, you can't come in. Because once you come in, then it's real. I used to have a suicide ideology. And this is the reason why recently I've just been saying this. Everything's about time and see. 64 days in. But like I said, I tried to end my life twice, years and years ago. I was in a very bad place. I was in a hostel. I was around loads of cunts that were taking drugs, that were alcoholics, that were... Now, I wasn't better than any of those people. I was just doing my best to stay the fuck out of their rooms. What happens in the room stays in the room, and you know, fuck that shit, mate. Don't get in the room. But anyway, I was looking out the window one day and I see my ex-partner with our new partner walking me dog. Yeah. And it triggered something in me. I was with her for 23 years. It wasn't all bad, but when it ended, when I lost me dad, I lost her. I lost my mind. I lost my identity. I had it basically stolen from me, if you want to say that, because I wasn't on the ball. But everything happens for a reason, right? Hey, Pablo! The best man in the whole world on YouTube. See Pablo? Pablo's my brother. He's like a mate. You know what I mean? And you know what? He's the closest thing I've had to Mario. How about that? And I've not even met him. That's how Pablo has treated me. Hey, King. Pablo has treated me like a friend. And I don't listen to any of you motherfuckers. I listen to him. If Pablo says to me, bro, don't be fucking saying that, don't be saying that. I'll listen. You know, and like I said, you are the company you keep. And if Pablo's my company, I'm happy with that. It's a pity, you know, everyone was like Pablo on YouTube, and it'd be a more better. Like I said, listen, I didn't come on here ever to argue with anybody. I was on the cesspit. Now I just want you to hear this, right, cause it all has a story, right. Now, for many years I've been a reckless motherfucker, right, and in the last year, my son has had a word with me, right. We've sat down, he showed me videos on Fighting Back United, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, he said, that's what you're doing every day. What is that about that? Like, it's like you're looking for certainty or clarification or fucking, you know, permission or fucking whatever it is you're seeking, but you're not going the right way about it. You know what I mean? You're from fucking Ballyfermot. I'm fed up hearing you saying you're nobody. He says, you know how much that fucking hurts me? He said, you're a nobody. He said, only for you, all these kids wouldn't be getting the help they get. You know what I mean? So wind your fucking neck in. Yeah. And since then, it's like a lot of things have happened. Like, I've had a lot of occasions, like anniversaries come up, birthdays, what have you, and on my father's birthday, on the 9th of July, I made a conscious decision after a couple of dreams leading me to things and what have you, and I'm not on here to argue with anyone. You know, when I first come on the cesspit, I was the only fella that never called anyone out to grow my channel. You see, I could have done reaction videos to everything, but I didn't. You know. And it took Fighting Back United 6 years to get 606 subs, right? Well, 10 months in, and we are on 554 at the moment. That means I think we are 54 away. And we're not even out of the 10th month yet. I told you, motherfucker, when you take something from me, I'll take it back. You know, but I'm not on here to act. I'm not on here to have verbal slagging matches with people, especially PD, because PD will not let me speak. He has to shout over me and everybody else because he has LMS. Well, thank you very much, Truth. I appreciate that. Listen, it's only banter. I squashed my shit with PD because he can give it, but he cannot take it. 51, brilliant. Pablo, it'll be done by Friday. And I'm making a commitment to my channel. If I have to make 10 or 15 or 20 shorts every day, even if everyone only gets me 30 views, it's better than what I do. On my lives, I can do a live for 3 hours and 20 people will come in. And I can make a short and I can get a couple of fucking 100. You know, but I've no issue to have an argument with PD, but someone's either making fake accounts or just trying to rise me up. And like I said, I forgive everybody. But here, I'll never forgive. Or I'll forgive, but I'll never forget. I don't do that, you see. Never have. Never will. And now this mood stabiliser is slowly coming out of my system. God help the next target gets in my way. Cause I'm gonna break it. Or its face. And all you need is a bit of space. And I have a couple of disciplines in my arsenal just in case. I can fight you with me hands or with me foot. Or me knee or me elbow. Or me forehead. You know, people lie all the time, but scars don't, unfortunately. And if I was to shave every bit of my hair off, you'd see how far that goes in. and I have like a map of Ireland on me fucking head. I was hit that many times in the head over the years and from crashes. Fucking hell, yeah. Like I said, you know, I've not had a boring life, you know. It's like, and like I said, I'm a year away from 50, you know. I'm not fucking a teenage fucking guy, or I'm not a fucking man in his 20s. You know, I'm 49 and this year has probably been the best year in my life and the worst at the same time. I've become a grandfather this year. I've become a father. Well, I will be a father next year, next April. And it's brought everything into perspective too. Like, it's like, I prayed to God for a sign. I prayed to me ma to help me pain go away, physical and mental. And I just asked her to give me a sign, like, to know that she's hearing me up there, and I know she's listening. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Well, bro, it all depends on your ideology, or your narrative, or agenda. Do you understand? A lot of people on YouTube have hidden agendas. A lot of people on YouTube use God as a fucking, it's like a mockery of our Lord. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need anyone to tell you Jesus loves you, lad. You know, I fucking look, like I said, when I was on the cesspit, PD was the one who come out and said that I used to rob drug dealers. I was kicked out of the country by the IRA, which is a load of bollocks. And it's like, a lie spread quicker than the truth. Come here, listen. When people say I robbed the fucking drug dealer, listen, I was a heroin addict at the time, right? And he was out there robbing me a week before. So I was only taking something back. That's all. You know, he stole from me. He was a thief, rat bastard. And he come behind me when I was on me fucking motorbike serving up some kid with a fucking syringe to me neck. This fella had AIDS. Yeah, I'm giving him everything that's in me mouth. You know what I mean? And I paid a lad to keep his eye out, and the lad kept his eye out, and he told me where he was, so I went to his house, built the store in, and he was there with all his rat junkie bastard mates. And I was a junkie bastard as well at the time, but I was no rat. But anyway, here, he didn't think I'd have the bollocks to knock at his door. You know, and all it takes is that. And as soon as I hear that twist, I'll boot the door, right in the face, on the ground. Now look at you, stomp on him. Do you understand? Another dickhead comes out, fuck off, you know. And like I said, you motivate people when you have a 9mm pointed at that fucking nut, on that dome, yeah. You know, in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna stick this into your fucking head, mate. Now, one of his mates tried to get up and I busted his face with it. Now there's only you left. Where's my shit? I haven't got your shit. Have you not? Right, I'm giving you 10 seconds. And if you don't have my stuff, I'm gonna shoot you. 8, 6, 4, 2, So, he took £80 worth of heroin off me. I had her in me mouth. I had 4 20-pound bags. I left his house with 16 ounces of heroin and a Mars bar. Yeah. So, yeah, I got my money back, but it wasn't about the money. It was about him taking from me, stealing from me, and thinking that I wouldn't do nothing about it. You see, I did everything on my own back then. Like, it's easier that way. See, sometimes your co-accused might lose his balls and find a vagina and tell on you. So you might have to remind him here, you can't tell anybody. Because you know what happens if you tell, right? Yeah. Yeah, you know then. What do you know? I know if I tell on you, Jude, that you'll fucking end me. Okay, I'm happy with that, yeah. Right, how's your man? Yeah, tell her I said hello. I never made any call out videos to build me channel. You see now, I'm a fucking idiot. You know, but if I was on here for what everyone else is on here for, then I'd be just another cunt. I am a cunt, but I'm not a right cunt. There's a difference. But it works for me. Like someone pointed something out to me. Let's say someone close to me and said, Jude, you're gonna have to forgive them. You know what I mean? Because they don't know what they're doing. In the Bible it says what comes around goes around. Do unto others as they do to you. Love thy neighbour. Thou shalt not commit murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. That's me fucked. Not this time around, like, you know what I mean? It's like, I love me chick too much. You know, I'm very lucky to have the support system that I have around me of a personal chef, be me brother, and here, there's levels to this shit. I don't get it. Raymond Blanc taught my brother how to cook. Raymond Blanc taught Gordon Ramsay to cook. And Gordon Ramsay's 100 restaurants now. I don't know what the fuck has happened to my brother. He's fell off. The wheels fell off. He lost his passion for cooking. He was an executive chef, so now he's my personal chef. Deals with me nutrition, everything. And he's been very difficult on me. But I am my brother's keeper, and when my brother and sister died in that fire, it did something to me, to the point where I said to myself, if anybody even looks at one of them in the wrong way, because of what happened as a kid, I felt guilty and responsible. And up until last year, I was still living with the guilt. And shout out to Pablo, Stevie, Chopper, for reaching out to me off YouTube. And I want to thank all the new people that have been coming in and out of the channel. And here, I also need you to do me another favour. Go and look on your subs. And if you're sub to me, and you're still sub to Fighting Back United, could you please unsub to that channel? If you don't mind. Yeah, unsub to it. It's not my channel. It's Foxy's, but he's welcome to it. Here, I have a song, yeah. Now, don't ever say that I don't have a sense of humour, right? Now, you take something from me, I'll take it back as a guarantee. I mightn't get it back straight away, or a week, or a year, or 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years even. If I have to wait 20 years, I'll take it back, regardless. It took me 6 years to build a channel that I didn't know nothing about, analytic algorithms. And according to analytics and algorithms, in 6 years, 47,000 people. 6 years, 47,000 people. Is that it? That goes to show you I wasn't motivated. How about this? 10 months, 137,000 compared to 47. So we've nearly tripled the rate, and I've not even fucking started. You know, you take quid pro quo. Yeah. Like I said, you get people that don't like you. You know, and they don't like you because you're too honest. A lot of these people will not let you talk. They have to scream over you. Hang on a minute. 1 second. Here, cunt. This song is for this certain person who stole something from me on YouTube that has a vagina. Inspector Gadget. This song is for you. And like I said, we'll be going past you very soon, Mr. Gadget. You fucking hill walking weirdo. You fucking moor walking fucking GoPro wearing fucking weirdo. Seriously. Anyway, good afternoon everyone. Wagwan Bugsy Malone. This is Manchester. We are here.
I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with F. Fuck boys doing up next. Fuck boys talking real. With the last one's level. Suck your mother. I said it with chest, you know.
I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with F.
Fuck boys doing up next.
You couldn't write it, right?
With the last one's level.
Suck your mother.
I said it with chest, you know.
Keep keeping your Mr. Muscle.
Slap. You know what goes turning up. Stolen car, barely clutch. I hit the mash in my auntie's toilet, panicking every time I heard it. They do it for the gram, but they don't do it for the fans. We could lose 1,000 likes and be some should be out like Andy. There's a couple real rappers that's actually on it, but most of the industry's fake. The police hit me, and it was on my mates and two curves. Just having took a picture with Drake. Mad. But why did you gangster? Talk about me, my name goes way. That's right. But we spinning on the back of man's neck. Every tick, so we stay to cheap. I'm so East London, I'm so West Down. When it's speak, man, step up and pass me. And I'm back money making me. But my gun lights in the clear the market. We're a phone down in Wilson too. You see, you lose, club when you come here.
Yeah. Pablo's been like my big brother on here. Yeah, and he's probably the closest person I have to me on YouTube. Instagram. And if someone says to me, who do you respect the most on social media, I'd say Pablo. It's a no-brainer for me. The guy's just a fucking gentleman. You know what I mean? And my channel wouldn't have the amount of views that it has without Pablo's videos. And I do not have anything, Pablo makes them videos all by himself. I don't have no, if I say to Pablo, I have an idea for a video, and he'll make it, and you know what I mean, but the next video he's making for this channel is going to be very special. You see, because we are 51 subs out. 51 subs out in 10 months. Here, in our little circle, here, if you do not do stream yards every night, you won't get that in 10 months. No fucking way. And I'm delighted with the progress of the channel, because if you compare the two channels, the other one that I had, Fighting Back United, means diddly squat to me. That channel is dead. You know, and a rap bastard stole my channel because I trusted him, and now look, 51 subs off. I bet you didn't see that coming, did you, Four Eyes? You fucking freaky bastard. But you motivated me, so I forgive you. I want to thank you for that. Yeah. I want to thank you for motivating me. You know what I mean? It's very hard to do that. You fucking fucking dickhead. Oh, yeah. And before you say it, I wear glasses too, so you can call me a four-eyed cunt as well. Right. What are we gonna smoke? Yeah, but Pablo's my Pablo's my wingman. He's been like a big brother. You know, it's like, I mean, you're a big brother yourself. And you've always, I wish fucking I'd have been born last. You know what I mean? Because I've had to fucking sort out shit for my brothers all my life. You know what I mean? Like, I had an argument with my brother one day and I shot him by accident. And he didn't tell on me. I broke the cunt's arm and he never told on me. Like, and I've a lot of love for my brother for never telling on me. Not just for that, but for being there for me. Like, the last thing my ma said to me was, Jude, keep the boys together, and she fucking fell asleep and never woke up again. Nice one, man, no pressure, what? 3 of us were born in August, yeah? And we've been together all our life. You ain't know nothing. We're probably the closest Irish family around here. And this housing estate is run by us. All 7 Irish gypsy families and myself. This is our housing estate. Saying all this and all that. So we take it from the back. Yeah, what? Say nothing done. Man's real. Fuck this bitch. Ha ha. Dress up your ass crap. Right. Okay. We have strawberry ice, which is very nice. That's a haze. That's strawberry fucking whatever it's called. And that's a bit of Cali. So I have to flip a coin. If anyone's got 20 pence a minute, please. Fucking backwards. Oh. weather is fucking terrible here, Pablo. Me chicken me the fucking flu the other day. I done something really stupid last night, bro. I went for a run and me fucking knees today are fucked. Like this morning, I opened the back door, man, had a deep breath and I was like, fuck me, it's cold today. So I went for a little run. I put the old headphones in. I used to run a lot, Pablo, over 20 years ago now, like. But I was in good shape back then. What? No shit. Hey, bro! Can you remember when I was a chef?
Yeah.
Right, can you remember how good, what my conditioning was like?
What you mean? Good.
What I mean is, what was my stomach like?
Yeah, you was in shape, man. You was fucking good shape. I'm better shape than fucking you, me. That's a fact.
Yeah, and then I turned into a big fat man. A big fat mess.
Yeah, but you went thin as well.
I know, yeah. Go for you fucking cunt.
Yeah, it's hard, but when you get older, you can't. It's hard to maintain.
Yeah.
It's easy when you're younger.
Yeah.
No problem when you're fucking younger, mate. It's when you get older, it's hard to maintain.
Yeah, man.
Like you say, bro, it's not getting it, it's keeping it.
Yeah.
No, man, it's not fucking getting it, mate. It's just keeping it.
Pablo said hello.
Yes, Pab.
Pablo's family. I have give this in, but Pablo, I'm 50 next year, bro, and I'd love you to come over. You, Stevie, and Chopper. Chopper, you promised me a game of cards, you bastard. You can't renege. I've waited 29 years for a game of Dawn, bro. Well, that's a lie. Any Christmas I used to go home to Cabaret, where my ex-partner was from. We used to play cards, but they couldn't play Dawn. They got shit at it. My partner was either Bert or Pat Maguire. Shout out to Pat Maguire, who's going to come over in the new year. Fuck Liverpool FC. A lot of my friends support Liverpool at home and a lot support United, and I do have they give me some stick, but if you give it, Lone, have a good day, yeah? But like what I mean is, it's like, you know, if you can laugh, laugh. People are much too serious, and what I've noticed is, certain channels control the narrative on YouTube. Look at, why is it everybody wants to be tough and a hard man? You know, why can't we talk about football on Netflix rather than, oh, fucking Tune's done this, fucking PP's done this, Exposure this, fucking Dodgy Dave this, fucking Darren G this, fucking, shout out to Billy Moore. I like that Scouser. I love a lot of the Scousers. I'm just not a big fan of a certain couple on YouTube. Man, I'd be a liar if I said that I dislike somebody. Because I do. I dislike this motherfucker. But we're allowed that, you know. But anyway, I'm sure he's not a big fan of me either. Why I say? Yeah, shut up, man. Know your P's and Q's when you talk to me. A lot of people on here, they'll give me stick, but they won't let me have me say. They have to speak over me. You know, for instance, PD seems to think that you can speak over everybody, and I told him here, you can't listen, that's rude. Like I said, no disrespect, God give me them. And in the years, I've danced a couple of times, you know, this hand, yeah. Scars don't lie. That's collapsed. What, can you not see that definition gone over from there? You see where it's dipped in when I close, look? Can you see that? People lie all the time. broken bones down. You understand? My arm totally fucked from that going across that way. You understand? BAM! Wabba! Dog, great, if you're fighting with somebody, you lead with your elbow like rather than your fucking right hand, the all that. Always keep your guard up. You know what I mean? It's so important that in boxing. Boxing's a science, but it's not really. If you fucking listen to your coach and listen to what they're telling you. It's one thing though being taught, it's another thing to put it into action. And action speaks louder than words to me. If I see you knock someone out, I'll say, here, I seen that fella drop somebody. I seen a fella get rugged, which is roughed up good done. Yeah. And here, I'm not a barbarian, I'm a Balbarian. I'm from Ballyfermot, that makes me a Balbarian. And you better fucking believe it, and I'm good at it. I'm not a tough man, a hard man, nor a fighting man, but I can defend. Yeah, I'm good at that. Do you know what volume striker is, right? I let you hit me 5 times on me guard, and I'll hit you once. It's called volume striking. Picking and choosing your shots when your opponent makes a bad mistake. A skill by error. Always keep a high guard. Pretend you've an apple under your chin. Do you understand? An invisible apple. Elbows tucked into to your sides. Do you know what I mean? It's like you, once you dictate the pace, you dictate the outcome of the fight. It's like, and let people swing. Deflect your shots off your guard. You know what I mean? Bite. Let's go. And when people are angry, they make mistakes. You know. Mark, many times was Ronnie Graham world champion, Muay Thai world champion. You trained with him, didn't you?
5 or 6, I think.
No, I'm just talking about martial arts in general. Like I said, you're all fucking coach, bro. Like was a fucking grandmaster in Muay Thai, not just your average master. Master Woody was the grandmaster. I was a master Crane. Right, there's Master Woody and Master Crane. Which one was the grandmaster?
Both grandmasters now.
Both are grandmasters. And they were the ones who set up the International Muay Thai Federation in Manchester, yeah?
Master Woody, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, this guy is royalty in this country. He come here and him and his brother started up a food business. And he also had a gym. Because he was a grandmaster in Thai boxing.
Also corrupt as fuck.
You know, like, well, grandmaster does levels to this shit. And you can't get higher than a grandmaster in Muay Thai. Sure you can.
All you have to do is just go on YouTube and type in Master Woody. That's all you need to do.
Like I said, cause I know fucking Ronnie Graham is a hard fucking man. He's 6 world champions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Nothing to.
yeah, man. Well, like I said, bro, it's all about your technical fucking.
And if you type in Steve Powell.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know who you're on about. They're serious. That's what you call a motherfucking problem, bro. You know, my man's only a midget and he'd wrap you up. Like I said, you know what I mean? Mark used to do it for years. Like, if you can fight, you can fight. It never goes away. You know what I mean? It's like, and they never go away either. Scars, yeah. They never go away. Do you understand? You fight people. Breaks, they don't go away. You know, see that? See how pointed it is there? It's like, and I fucking hurt myself, you know what I mean? So I like kickboxing, Mark was into his Thai boxing. My other brother didn't really do anything, you know, when it comes to that. Whereas as a kid, Mark will tell you, Dad fucked us into karate as kids. Well, Kung Fu in Bluebell. I can even tell you the name of the instructor. His name was Christy, what's his name? Oh, I forget the guy's name, but anyway, my dad put me in that at about 8 till about 9. I didn't like it. And then I just started fighting, like, because my dad had this thing in his head that the world was gonna beat me. So it's like he taught me how to fight. He showed me how to sustain myself. He taught me how to use a fucking studio within 5 years. It took me 5 years to learn. Now I only had one class a week being on a Sunday for 3 hours. And in them 3 hours I wasn't allowed fucking talk. But when you're on there, like I said, but he learnt me something, me dad. You know, like, you could call him a sound engineer, right? Or a DJ, whatever you want to call him, but he had some influence, me dad. Now my dad was a law-abiding citizen, but he brought Johnny Cash, Sinead O'Connor, Tommy Wynette, the Furies on the radio station. Now, I have all the photographs, right? Now, when your dad interviews Johnny Cash and Sinead O'Connor, it's going to be very hard for you to top that. And I'm not looking to top it. I'm looking to top something else that my dad couldn't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to live my life. I have been. And now I'm going to be a father. And fuck YouTube. Fuck books. Do you understand? It's like I'm living a fucking dream. It's like a fucking nightmare, but it's a dream. And I believe in God, and I believe in the power of prayer and meditation and healing and recovery. And no matter how you get there, it doesn't matter how you get there. Well, it does matter how you get there, you know what I mean? But as long as you get there to compete, it's just like a race. Except for you're swimming in a river against the current and it's 38 degrees below zero. Very cold, very good for your mind, not very good for your body. Because as soon as you submerge yourself, like I said, you don't have time to think about, well, you do have time to think about the cold, but see, for mental health, see, guys, listen to me. Never ever come off your medication without consulting your doctor. What I did was a really bad idea. You know, and I know better than that. But you have to understand something. For nearly 30 years I've just existed, I've not lived. I have everything that I need in life. Except money. That's the only thing I don't have. But everything else, I'm blessed with. Do you understand? I'm blessed with. And if family is my wealth, then I'm a fucking billionaire, mate. You know, and I'm very lucky to have the support system I have. Like, I have me brothers. Now, if I was in a hostel, I'd probably be dead. But, like I said, nearly 10 years ago, I tried to do something really stupid. And I had kids. at the time. I was aware I had kids, but I just wanted it to fucking end. That was it. I just wanted it to go. You know, sick of life, even though I had a beautiful children. I just didn't want to be here anymore. I was fucking sick of it. I was fed up with me mates coming to me in me dreams. I was fed up with mental health. And I was fed up with living. And that's the hard bit. You know, like I said, I've been sectioned 3 times for suicide. And here, in Manchester here, you don't just get sectioned because everything's about status and category and where you are, and I'm a HVP. Does any of you know what that means? Do them 3 letters mean anything to you? HVP. A highly volatile patient. Right, now, like I said, I've already been sectioned for violence and for fights with police, for leaving some of them half dead. And normally when the police come here, they come with about 6 units. Because you know who lives in the house. I'm not alone. My 2 brothers live with me. And they know that. And they know if they come to this door, there's going to be about 20 of them outside. Because you know what I'm like? Well, do you know what my brothers are like? My neighbours are like, this is basic, mate. Not Ballyfermot. And I've lived here 28 years. I lived in Ballier for about 9 years in Cherry Orchard, and then I moved to Manchester. I'd never seen a black person in my life, and I'll tell you one thing. I felt like I was the only white person on the planet because I was surrounded by black people, brown people, people from every religion, every religion and culture and nationality. You know, I got a culture shock when I come here, but it's like, it's a fucking fantastic city, you know, just like Liverpool. And like I said, it was an English lady that helped me, and I had nothing. My partner at the time was carrying Dylan, and I had a bit of an argument with our son, which is here or there now. But anyway, I ended up getting a sofa, a cupboard and a fridge. And here's the punchline, right? Punchline. I had to crack our son in the face because he wouldn't get out my wall. But anyway, my whole point being, she was an English woman and she helped me. Right? She fucking helped me. And all my life I was taught to hate the English. And it was English people that helped me when I come to the UK. Can I just say this while we're on the subject, guys? Here, you cannot blame the English people for the troubles. It's the government that make the decisions, not the English people. You know, my 2 girls were born here. My son and my daughter will be born here. You know, it's like, and it is what it fucking is. You know, too many generations of us hate the English, and you know the fucking funny thing, yeah? We say we hate the English, but yeah, I guarantee you're watching the football at the fucking weekend. You're a fucking walking hypocrite. You can't blame the normal English person for all the troubles. You know why? Because I've loads of fucking mates that are English. I have a couple of mates that got out on the Good fucking Friday Agreement that were in certain battalions, fucking savages, killers. But they fucking got out and they've changed their spots. You know, and I get on great with one of the main heads around here when it comes to that. Bro, do me and BB get on? Well,
Yeah, you do.
and bro, you know what side he's on, right?
Yeah.
You've seen the tattoos he has. Now, bro, you don't, them tattoos aren't given to you.
No, I know that.
Like, you're not allowed to have fucking a certain company on your fucking arm, bro. A fucking hit squad. But like I said, me and him get on great. I know his son, I worked with his son, and he's nothing but respect for us, bro. You know, and he's from Northern Ireland, and the stick I do give him, go on you orange bastard, fuck King Billy. And he's like, fuck you Fenian bastard, like, we have some fucking fun times. Look at, I get on with every kind of man. It doesn't matter whether you're a Taliban, an Irishman, a fucking, lucky you're a man. You know, I don't care whether you're black or white. You're a person. And you treat me the way I want to be treated, and yeah, we will get along, amigo. Yeah, I went down this morning and you just said they weren't ready or something. So, I said, yeah, they wouldn't give me them. So, I said, okay, I'm away.
Did he tell you what time or what?
No, never said a word. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, the old Manchester cold, bro, keeps you, you know what I mean? It's fucking, there's no place colder in the northwest. Fucking Manchester, and we're in a valley, so it's like we're so fucked. But saying that, it could be fucking worse, bro. We could be living in fucking Palestine. Imagine having that on your doorstep, you know. And do you know what hurts me, yeah? I know the world wants to help, but bro, they're not letting the aid get through, and loads of kids are dying. As we speak, bro, someone's baby has just died. You know, it's fucking horrendous, it is, but, you know, I'll tell you one thing, see if Donald Trump had been empowered, bro, he'd have done something.
Yeah, but he might be back in power again.
I know, well look, I couldn't give a fuck, bro, it is what it is.
I'm starting to fucking shine to me a little bit, you know.
Mark, listen, I'll tell you, right?
Some of the shit that he says makes a lot of sense.
He's a racist motherfucker, I know he is, but on the other hand, it's like, listen, you need a shot caller, you need a decision maker. Like, and I'll tell you one thing, see him, he's got an ego and a fucked up haircut. Wouldn't you think he'd sort his fucking hairline out?
He's never had a cigarette and he's never drank in his life.
He's never drank in his life?
No, he's never drank alcohol, he's never had a cigarette in his life either.
Yeah, well that's why he's so healthy. I'd love to play golf with him, I'd love to hit him with the golf stick. Not four or anything like that, I'd like to hit him with a golf stick. You know what I mean? How about that, Mr. President? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a cowboy too. On a steel horse I ride, and do you know what? I'm fucking wanted, dead or alive. Senor.
I watched that Gotti. It was
Hey,
all of it.
Get Gotti, I fucking told you it was good.
Man. Fucking brilliant.
Yeah, I fucking told you, bro.
Teflon done.
Yeah, man. My man, he beat the feds 3 times, bro. And like I said, they'd made the decision that even if he was given a life sentence, that he wouldn't give the federal government the satisfaction by going like that. Or going fuck, or, you know what I mean? It's like I said, John Gotti took out Paul Castellano. It's like the boss of bosses. He was the head of all 5 families, Paul Castellano, when he was whacked. And one thing you do not do to a made man, bro, you know, you can't, that goes against the rules, bro. And because of fucking the murder of Paul Castellano, John Gotti ended up becoming the head man. He ended up becoming the fucking boss. You know, for a family. You know, like, it's fucked, bro, as you know, right? It's structured like a pyramid, right? Oh. So, you have your captains, obviously, you have your bosses, then you have your under bosses, and then you have your captains, you have your soldiers, you have your prospects,
Your associates.
And associates, yeah.
He was the only man up until then. Well, I think he was the only guy to ever beat a RICO case, which is fucking unheard of.
Yeah, well, like I said, RICO cases, that's what they're doing with the Kinahans. And like I said, that's Al Capone shit.
I know. Did you hear what they said about fucking the commission?
Go on.
They were talking about the commission.
Yeah.
And the commission's basically what they say. There's a few other these are the top dogs. So when you see in the Irishman, for example, when he turns around, he goes, when Joe Pesci's speaking to Robert De Niro about fucking Al Pacino, yeah, and he's like that, he goes, it's what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
And then
Tell him it's what it is.
And then Robert De Niro goes, it's what it is. He goes, yeah, it's what it is. And he goes, these are the higher ups. And then he turned around and he goes, yeah, but he's a higher up. And he goes, not like this.
Yeah.
Not like this.
He plays a great part, Joe Pesci.
Brilliant actor.
Honestly.
I love that bit in the movie.
Mark Scorsese's a fucking genius.
Nah, we're not.
He's like Spielberg. And Scorsese, like, for instance, growing up, bro, her mother had all the fucking Godfathers, all the Goodfellas, fucking you name it, and she had it. And we were raised on Mafia Don films. You know what I mean? Like The Godfather, Marlon Brando, you know, Michael Corleone. Like I said, and I know a lot about the Mafia and the five families in New York. I watched that Fair City, and like I said, bro, the two of us, between me and you, the knowledge we have about, like, La Costa Nostra, and, you know, we should do a podcast, me and you, one night.
Yeah, it'd be fun, that.
You know, we talk about the Mafia, and bro, how many years ago did their family move to Boston?
Oh, years ago, bro.
It is Chicago, isn't it?
Boston.
Where's Boston?
New York.
Oh, not New York. We're in Chicago.
Chicago.
You told me that fucking...
Oh, Boston's New York, bro. It's the Bronx and Boston's...
Right, which you right. Well, fucking whatever it is. But a lot of paddies went to fucking England years ago. Because you couldn't get a fucking job, man. My bad. But anyway, it goes, like I said, bro, on your coat of arms, it has fucking armour on it. It's like, armour is used to go into battle. You know what I mean? And my family, me family coat of honour, coat of arms, is like, it hasn't got a vagina on it. It has a fucking helmet. You know, ready for war, you fuck. You know, here, fuck all that 12 weeks, 6 weeks to get ready. Here, you stay ready. Do you understand? You don't need to get ready, you fucking stay ready. You know, and any man will tell you that. You don't need to get ready, you just fucking stay ready. All the time. And one thing I do know, yeah, I can summon that devil like that. But I'm trying to be a lot calmer. Pablo, thanks for coming in, bro. And I'll have a talk to you about this video. When we go past the Fox, we'll drop a couple of bombs on that little hobbit. You know what I mean? It's like, and Pablo, thank you for all your help, bro. Like, see guys, Pablo, when I had Fighting Back United, used to make me videos. Pablo knows how hard I've worked on this channel. It took 6 hard years to get 47,000 views off individual accounts. In 6 years, 47,000 people. I didn't know anything about YouTube algorithms or analytics, but I do now. And that's why in 10 months, I've smashed my way to 550 without doing panels every night, without calling people out. You know, obviously there is a man I'd like to call out, but he wouldn't stand in front of me. You know what I mean? 'Cause he'd get the face punched on him. I would poke you to the jaw, right? One to the eyeball, one to the nose, 'cause you doesn't give a cunt about your post. So you know what I mean? You've got a pair of balls like any other man. You know, and I'm not a trouble-seeking fella. I don't like trouble. But I tell you what, if it finds me, it's in trouble. You know, I try to be as humble as I can. I try to be as gentleman as I can. I try to be as respectful as I can. And I've shown people too much respect over the years. But here, you're dealing with a different... Bro, do you think I'm calmer?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit?
Compared to what you was, yeah.
Thanks. Nah, bro, you know what? Like I said, I'm 49. I'm a year away from 50, and you know I've never glorified that kind of life. In fact, I ran away from it, bro. You know, and that's the whole reason yous ended up coming over here, 'cause I fucked up. And because obviously me ma and dad and yous missed me, so yous moved over. You know. And, like I said, this... Even though Ireland's our home, bro, this is our fucking home.
No, bro.
You know, when you live in the UK like fucking 28 years, like, Mark, what were you when you come to England? 12?
13, sorry.
13. Right, so how old are you now?
It's 30 years ago, bro.
Right. 30 years, Mark, so. You know what I mean? I've been here around the same time on and off. And I still kept my accent. Here, so, Chris Shannon, remember when I was talking to you about him calling his son Jude?
Yeah.
So he said to me, Jude, would you let me come on your podcast? I said, for what? He says, just to talk about old times and good times. And why I called my son Jude. And I was like, yeah, I always wanted to ask you about that. Why'd you call your son Jude? He said, how about this? How about I come on your podcast and tell everyone? And I was like, listen, I'm up for that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I hope you all have a great day. You know what I mean? I've got me family around me. Hey bro, you like it? That's me big papa hat in the bedroom, big daddy hat, you know yourself. Oh, right past me.
No flexing, didn't even look in a brother's direction as I ran the intersection. With the show dog's house, they was watching you on TV raps. What's the hats on the craps? Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll 'em in a circle of homies and watch me break 'em with the 7, 7-11, 7-11, 7 even back door little jump. I picked up the cat.
I'll tell you what, bro, that is some fucking quality shit. Hey, you see Grandma in, it's Friday, Grandma hitting the joint. What are you looking at, you motherfucker, you, or whatever she said, you know. One love to all the soldiers we've lost along the way. I'm having a joint, and today's a new day. Just like Muay in English, it means new day. Sawadika. Yo, Daddy, put on your hat and be my Mac Daddy. You got it? Jude McDonald, Mac Daddy. Forget about it. I am your daddy. How about that? I am a Barbarian. I'm from Ballyfermot. People call us scum. drug dealers, cartel members. People used to call me a gangster. Said I used to be in a gang. A gang? I was never in a gang. I have a gang of friends. That's the difference. Gangster, what's that word? I don't know, I don't recognise that word. I know friendship, what that means. There's always tougher than you out there, and if you think you're tougher than everybody else, you're a fucking joke on me. And you'll be found out real quick around here. Like I said, the youngsters that fold you around here. Straight away with the vocabulary, you're a walking lick if you're not from this house, mistake. And the kids around here know everybody. And it's just the way it is. It is what it is. Yeah, just like Joe Pesci said it was. It is what it is. Go and tell man like fucking Jimmy Hoffa who went missing. Jimmy Hoffa, done a hopper.
You just turn that on?
Oh shit. Right. Oh yeah, I watched a documentary last night. And it's your kind of shit. Cause you like, me brother likes survival shit. Here, who's the fella talking about the Amazon yesterday in the chat? Bro, how long did it take Ed Stafford to walk the Amazon?
2.5 years.
Right, so, like I said, Ed Stafford, yeah, he's a fucking, he's like, what would you call him, bro? A survivalist?
Yeah.
Ed Stafford, it took him 2.5 years to walk the length of the Amazon. Now, I don't know how he did it, because it's like the Amazon, like, it all looks the same. You know what I mean? And unless you have a fucking guide with you, or a fucking, you know what I mean? You are so fucked. Yeah. Hang on. Oh yeah, here, I start watching that. And it's about he sent off for a signature or for a sign to space NASA, right? And he got a fucking answer, bro.
Yeah, that fucking, what's it called, fucking...
And bro, right, I said, see this telescope, right? Like I said, the Hubble, I think, is the biggest. But they can see, like these satellites, they can see a lot of things, and they sent a satellite to Mars 25 years ago, bro, and it landed on Mars, yeah? So it's trillions and trillions of miles away. And they sent out a signal, and they got a fucking answer, bro.
It's like that movie Contact, isn't it?
Yeah, they got a fucking answer. Be careful what you wish for. You know what I mean? And bro, like I said, it caused global panic.
That was,
You have to be very careful.
August 2001, an employee of Jim Bolton looked out of the window and noticed something, not knowing he was sitting in a crop circle, but just let it go. And and then I think it was on the 20th that Lucy Pringle was informed about it and went to see it. And on the ground level, it didn't make any sense. It were just circles, dots, meaningless cluster. But once you looked at it from above, or you saw a picture, you literally saw the bigger picture.
Like, I'm fascinated with space, bro.
Nothing like this had ever appeared in the field before. Something which was dramatic, it was completely new evolutionary stage in the crop circle history.
In 2001, a complex pattern suddenly appeared in Roger Hunt's arable field in Chilbolton. Lucy...
Oh, I watched something about these Australian rappers yesterday. Fucking hell, bro. They were like, I mean, these were fucking good, but because the music was inciting violence, They set up a task force called Raptor,
They look just like a mess.
purposely to stop, because these guys, bro, they were drill rappers from Australia. Some of them were from fucking, some of them had Samoan history and fucking. And bro, like I said, there was about fucking 30 of them. They called themselves A1 or A4 or A1 or something like that, but they were fucking brilliant. And they kept getting shut down all their events and concerts and all. They were fucking brilliant, but it was.
And you always orbit around everything because you get to get
You know what, yeah.
if there's anything you might get it around.
1 second, right. Let me put a bit of this on for you and tell me if you like it. And if you don't, you can. Right, so check this, right. I've just started watching this, right. Right? 45 minutes, right.
Six years ago, top detective Steve Fulcher took on a case that would change his life.
It's a crime in action, it's a kidnap, and a girl's life is...
There's another thing that I wanted to watch as well that I only watched the other day as well last night.
What's it called?
I can't remember, but just type in. As soon as I see it, I'll check in a bit. But it's an alien program.
Yeah, man.
And it's about.
I like the old alien programs. Our little brother's convinced that there's aliens.
Well, do you know what? I'm starting to believe. These kids in the school, yeah.
Yeah.
I witnessed this thing happening. Yeah. This craft, blah 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 blah. So the school teacher, I'll just cut a long story short. The school teacher asked them. Brought them individually into a room. I want you to draw what you've seen.
Right.
And there was like 15 of them, 20 of them.
Yeah.
Every single picture was the same. Wow. Green light on top. Anyway, cut a long story short. Some Welsh guy was on the documentary. I was telling you, this is what I seen. And he's seen an 8 foot. Yeah, he was chased by an 8 foot alien. I know it sounds dramatic and all that, but it's been noted.
Wow.
And he said this thing come towards him. He said, you know, intuition tells you that he was genuinely afraid, like something bad was going to happen to him.
Yeah.
And he fucked off.
Yeah, I'd have fucking off too. If I
Yeah,
see ET, mate. I'm phoning home, bro. I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, CAI is moving too quick. And like I said, Mark, you can see them drones, precision, everything, Mark. AI, like I said, bro, in another 10 years, AI is going to take over the world.
I'm waiting for the announcement, mate.
Mark, I'll tell you this, AI has the capacity of destroying the world as we know it. They have robots, bro. They have, like I said, CAI intelligence. It's moving too quick, bro. It's like...
Showed her, clearly alone, but you could see it's her. And you see her leave the club and go along the road.
Oh shit, she looks a little bit
And that
drunk.
is it. She did not come home.
Hang on. What's that like?
This is about a serial killer, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like fucking...
I had a phone call from my son Liam to say that her boyfriend Kevin had been concerned about Sian. He'd spoken to the police and reported her as missing.
They had the police turn up to Kev's house in plain clothes. They looked serious. They segmented myself and Kevin, interviewed Kevin separately, interviewed me in the police car. That's when I started to realise something's not right.
Wiltshire Police began a missing persons inquiry, checking hospitals, Sian's mobile phone records and bank details.
6 hours, don't you weigh 24 normally, bro?
Brought in one of their top detectives.
Steve Fulcher was described by a previous chief constable of Wiltshire as probably the brightest detective he had. Very good with families, and a very good mind. He could get inside people's heads.
At about 6 o'clock on Saturday, the 19th of March, I was called by officers from Swindon Police Station. They decided at that time to escalate The issue to me is the on-call senior investigating officer for the force. I dropped everything and ran up to Swindon to work out precisely what lines of inquiry we should be instigating.
Okay.
A telephone trace thrown up a stone clue.
Oh, see them fucking things, bro. They can kill you, them fucking.
She left the club.
Cause they all make a ping.
A text saying worried. Her phone picked that up through a mobile mast in the Savannah forest.
Oh shit, she's
She's
there.
alive. That's got to be searched. We've got to try and find her. We've got to do it urgently.
The forest is approximately 15 miles from the nightclub, distance only manageable by car within that time frame.
Working on the hypothesis that she could have been kidnapped and was still alive, I conducted this investigation as a crime in action. That means everything else is subordinate to the notion of finding Shah and seeking to save her life. If I assumed she was dead, then she would be dead, because there is no other cavalry that's coming. It's me and my team or nothing.
Scouring Savannah Forest, Sian's family and friends joined police today in the hunt for her. Even people who don't know her turned up to help.
It seemed like 1 minute it was on the television and the next thing it was hundreds of people out of Savannah.
You'd be fucking your nerves if you
It was
don't
really seeing it all.
Yeah, fucking damn right.
Really harder, a 6.5 mile radius over the Savannah forest. Clearly that, in any terms, is a difficult search issue, and I haven't got explicit locations that I can search parameter around.
Right guys, I'm just watching a program with my brother, yeah? I'll be back at about 1 o'clock. I hope you have a great morning. We're 51 subs away from fighting back United. If you're watching this evening, tonight, tomorrow, next week, sub to the channel. And like I said, once I go past my old channel, then I'll start
As someone's pressing play.
what I need to do. Like I said, in the last 6 months, over 200 people from Ballyfermot have subbed to my channel. And the reason I know is because of YouTube Studio, YouTube Analytics and algorithms. I want to thank 200 people who've subbed to my fucking channel that are from my old ends, my old manor, my old estate, my old block, the corner, you understand that? So shout out to the 200 people who've subbed to my channel who are straight out of Ballyer.
Even though you can't see her getting in the car.
You know, and I'm so proud to be from where I'm from. You know. And I'll be back at about 1 o'clock. There's a couple of things I want to share with you. So until then, I'll see you at 1. Yeah. So, behave yourself. And if you can have a bit of fun doing it, good for you. Now, I'll be back at 1 o'clock, because I want to have a chat with you about something. Yes, I'll see you then. I'll see you then. I'll be back at 1 o'clock, okay? I'm just going to make sure my phone's charged. Have a fuck.